It decreases in volume and size. The air with the help of small balls called what?
My name is Monifa Nyango, and I'm from Mombasa, and I'm standard 8C. This is a government school. Children are facing a lot of challenges because of the background that they are coming from. Yeah.
As a country, we are divided into tribes. I belong to this religion, to this faith, and my allegiance and respect is to this faith, and then other faiths do not count. When we analyzed this problem, we realized that it started from the education level.
Schools are there to provide an education, but what does an education mean? It's much more than teaching maths or teaching science. You don't teach a subject, you teach children. So what do they need to be able to thrive in a world that is full of differences, a world that is full of adversity? I think the teacher has a tremendous role. Teacher can't really teach values unless they actually begin to explore themselves and their own values.
The Aga Khan Foundation, East Africa, had a partnership with the Kenyan government to help them implement the competency-based curriculum framework. That until and unless we break some of the stereotypes and mindsets that teachers had across different ethnic groups or communal groups, it would be very difficult to integrate values and ethics and pluralism-based curriculum within the government school system. Then they reached out to us saying, could we, based on our work with teachers and educators in India, help them design a training program for teachers and educators in Kenya.
When you want to invest in a teacher or when you want to support someone, you must first invest in the being. What Dream a Dream does, they actually help people to think about themselves more deeply, to know who they are, to understand their biases, their ethics. And so we felt that's a powerful tool because then teachers will not only be talking about values, but they will demonstrate them.
Some of the outcomes of Aga Khan Foundation is about self-awareness and resilience. Yeah? Values, ethics, attitudes, biases, stereotypes. These are some of the elements what Aga Khan Foundation wanted to dwell and to go deeper among the participants. This is a creative approach. The entire approach is a very, very creative, experiential approach. At each and every step of it, the creative approach is the key. And as facilitators, as participants, we always take certain calls, certain risks. And these are the risks what they take to come out of the comfort zone to a learning zone.
I come in as a lead facilitator, facilitating these processes with teachers here in Mombasa and Kwale. So my role here in this process is to really first role model the acceptance and the embracing of differences, and also to value each participant for who they are.
The most provoking is sharing our own experience, sharing our past experience in the group, trusting them. You even listen to the other people sharing, you exchange the experiences and all that.
You will be able to see a teacher or a participant who is always closed in a loop, always in a comfort zone. As the day passes, as the model progresses, you see this person becoming open. You see this person interacting more. You see this person talking more. And imagine all the participants, all the teachers going out of this kind of processes, stepping into their community, stepping into their classrooms, the kind of impact what they would bring on to the learners.
Initially, before I came for this training, my heart was for only those who perform well, especially in my subject.
I was putting these children, the learners, into different categories, but I've come to realize that that is not good. That I have to take every child and give equal measure with maximum focus on those who are very much weak and vulnerable.
There are so many things that we could not do before, like a girl speaking to a male teacher closely. But now he teaches you, if you ask him a question, even if he's a male or a female, they can come together and help each other.
Some of the values we also learned here will completely make us to be good friends to these children. I will try my level best to see that the hope of this child is from me as a teacher. I have a very big role to make sure that this child is motivated, is encouraged, and I treat them all as one.
I believe that when I enter in the class, I enter as a teacher, I alone. By the time I'm leaving a given class, I have left behind several teachers.
I've learned I didn't have more skills on handling learners who are a bit hyperactive in class, but we learned about validation. And I used the 6 stages of validation in making these learners know themselves better, and I also know about them better so that we can build that good relationship for them to learn better. They need attention, they need care, and mostly we've been neglecting them. Now that I've got the skills and the knowledge, I will go down to their level, understand them, and make their life good in future.
Yeah, we actually have another element to that, which I learned from Bill Drayton, who's the founder of Ashoka, where he says it's not about giving man a fish, it's not about teaching them how to fish, it's about changing the entire fishing industry. So what we are hoping to do is that this approach of personal transformation and development of life skills gets integrated into the Kenyan way of training teachers in education. And imagine if this gets integrated across all government schools in Kenya, we would have fundamentally transformed education.